Last time on MasterChef Australia.
I love it! It's Multicultural Day here in the MasterChef kitchen.
6 teams went on a culinary odyssey for seafood king Rick Stein.
I love it all. Very Moroccan.
While Team Morocco's dish was most impressive, Team UK's dish impressed the least.
Is it your time to go home now, Andrew?
I just like it close to the fire, Gary.
Tonight, Andrew, Audra and Delvinda face off in a pressure test
The nerves are starting to bite.
as they pit their skills against a Columbaris classic.
Delicious.
How hard can it be?
I want to fall through the floor.
One simple dish, 10 separate recipes.
This is a really complicated dish.
And for one of these amateur cooks, the MasterChef journey will end.
I don't know what I'm doing here now.
I think George's mum would be very happy.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
I am completely empty at this moment in time. Yesterday, my team lost in a Rick Stein invention test.
We've done a mushroom and potato pie.
You can't taste the bataga.
I thought yet again that what we put up was good and clever. It didn't seem to go in our favour. Today, we're all up for elimination. This is my 5th elimination. I don't really want to go home to just doing what I've been doing, you know, cutting hair. I want some newness in my life.
It's never nice to go out on your first elimination. I really don't want Delvinda and myself to leave today. I mean, she's been a great support for me in this house. She's like a sister to me. In a very short space of time, I've kind of grown to really adore her.
Audra, Delvinda, why did you two pair up?
She's my height. It's like 2 degrees of separation, and we've gone along really well.
Yeah.
We're gonna rock it today, Del.
Yes, we are,
We can't
Audra.
Love you.
I don't want to go home today simply because I don't think I've done enough. I've given up my family, you know, put their life on hold as well as much as mine to come to MasterChef to achieve something. And my dream is to open up an Indian takeaway cottage. The further I go in this competition, the more I'm going to learn. So that's why I just don't want to go home yet.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Andrew.
My only word of advice is it's just another day. You just have to cook the best you can.
Absolutely.
And get over here. Come on.
All right.
Getting out of the car, the nerves are starting to bite. I want to keep cooking in the MasterChef kitchen.
Good morning. Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. It is, of course, an elimination day, the reason you're dressed in black.
The pressure test is a high-wire act, and your only job is to get to the other side safely. You're going to wobble, you're going to stumble, but don't look down. Because underneath are the rocks on which dreams get shattered. For the pressure test today, you'll be cooking a Columbaris favourite.
It is a Cullenbarra's favourite. It's something that we eat a couple times a week. It's a classic. And it's delicious when it's made well. It's my mum's Greek salad. That's so funny. We were joking we were going to cook salad today. Simplicity. Tomatoes, cucumber, feta, onions, olives, oregano, olive oil, sea salt, little squeeze of lemon juice. Delicious. How hard can it be?
But there's something else, isn't there, George? It's not just the Greek salad.
Here it comes.
Thank you. Today you'll be cooking Greek salad 2012.
Oh!
Wow. But hang on, it's not finished yet. Greek salad needs a little bit more cucumber. A little bit of cucumber ice cream, which you'll be quenelling at the judges' table.
Oh my God.
It's quite simple. A capsicum terrine, a cucumber ice cream, a little toasty of tomato and halloumi, a black olive sponge, tomato jelly, green olive gel, fresh cucumber, a cucumber spaghetti, a little dehydrated tomato powder, some lovely little oregano flowers that are in season, a little bit of dehydrated olive, pickled tomatoes, and a feta cream. It takes my mum 10 minutes and 10 ingredients to make her Greek salad. It takes my chefs 10 recipes and lots of time to make this Greek salad.
George's Greek salad is like a Garden of Eden. Like, there's elements all over the plate. Instead of having a whole olive, he's got an olive gel. Why would you do that? Why would you? I don't think George's mom would be very happy with his salad.
Right, guys, time to taste.
Stunning.
Wow.
Some of the terrine.
That is delicious.
The dish has got to be refreshing. It's got to be, flavour bombs. Give me a sense of the flavours.
It's so deconstructed, and every element on the plate has just the real flavours of what you're trying to represent on the plate.
I'm looking at the dish and I want to fall through the floor. There's at least 5 different techniques on that plate that I've never done before.
You have to have that terrine made with lots of speed and get it set quickly, because you don't want to tip that terrine out and it just goes into mush. All right? You can't just make one slice of terrine, you have to make a whole terrine so you can get a slice out of it. The next big ticket item is the cucumber ice cream, getting that churned and put to bed. All right?
You know what the task is? You have to recreate that beautiful Greek salad of George's. You have 3.5 hours. It may seem like a long time, but you're going to need every second.
Make us proud, cook a beautiful dish and stay in this competition. That's all you have to do. You got 3.5 hours and your time starts now.
Good luck, guys.
Right.
You've really got to get through this. Come on, Andrew. This recipe is 10 components long. There is an insane amount of ingredients and it's completely technical. So there is nothing simple about what's going on today.
We're up here, Del.
Del, you can do this.
If you look at the recipe on the whole, it's really overwhelming. I'm going to have to be focused and just follow the recipe to the T, and I think I'll get through it. I really believe I'll get through it.
The first thing I do is make my red pepper terrine. So I have 15 red peppers, oil over them and put them in the oven so it blisters and it's soft.
Get them in, Del.
I'm excited for you, George. And Matt's excited for you, but you're a little bit stressed. This is your baby. You know, the Greek salad.
Yeah.
Deconstructed, put together, evolved, and, you know.
Yeah.
So much technique. This is a really complicated dish. There's 10 recipes that they've got to do.
Yeah.
And already I can see you're not really concentrating on me at all. You're actually looking out there. They're doing the first job, which is line the terrain with cling film. And they're doing it wrong already.
Something so simple, lining that terrain with cling film is crucial because when they tip that terrain out, it all needs to stay together. It can't just sort of break apart.
Pretty much, this is the lexicon of modern cooking here, you know. You've got sponges, you've got gels, you know. Honestly, you've set them a big task, but they'll come out of it, those that survive, with some amazing techniques.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Nervous for them. Really nervous. I want to get in there and give them all a little hand, but it can't happen.
But you can't, all right? Well, time will tell. We'll see how it turns out.
We'll just up your ice cream, mate.
Yep. The next thing I do is I have to make the cucumber ice cream. I take Greek yogurt, some cucumber juice, some maltodextrin, some stabilizers, and a bit of vodka. Blend it on high until it's really nice and smooth.
Just put the lid on and blend.
Hold on to it.
Put that into the ice cream machine, make sure you hit churn.
Next thing, Dale, you should check your capsicums.
Yep.
Are they blistering?
Not really.
Next, I check those red capsicums in the oven.
Some part of it is blistered. It's
Take it out. Take it out.
Really?
Yeah. You just touch it as well. Make sure it's soft. That's what you're looking for. Are they soft?
Yeah, some are.
Okay.
I then put it in a bowl, cover it with cling film to wait for the skin to loosen.
Good girl.
They look awesome, Delvinda.
Delvinda.
That's what they should look like.
Good job, Dale. You're flying.
They'll be fine. They'll sweat off together.
They'll sweat?
They'll sweat.
All right, don't sweat it.
Audra.
Hey.
How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Are you right? Jam on.
Jam
your
on.
capsicums are sweating off. Your
Yep.
ice cream's on.
Yep, and I'm not too.
You're in a good place. Hey, capsicums.
Good.
You
Some
sure?
are a bit hard, and
Yeah.
the rest are quite soft.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe the hard ones, get them back in the oven a little longer because they're
So
not
we'll
going to...
need them all, will we?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tough task, yes. But let me just tell you, this is MasterChef. You got 2 hours to go.
Come on, guys.
Dale, we're gonna get cracking that terrain, mate.
Yep. Terrain. You're going to be de-seeding and peeling those.
I think they're doing all right. They're being very methodical, and now they're working on the terrain.
Yeah, I think this is the crucial bit, the layering of that terrain and getting it into the fridge.
Yep.
It needs to be in that fridge for a minimum hour, 45
And
minutes.
the reason to stick it, make it sure it's nice and
all
solid.
set. Yeah, so when they tip it out, they get a lovely slice.
Yeah, take them out, love. Beautiful.
Might work on these ones.
Fast fingers, Dale. Come on, burns only last a while.
Get it onto the paper.
Yeah.
Come on, Govinda, you need to do this. You need to get this on as quick as possible.
Once you get rid of all the skin, dried out the capsicum, what you need to do next is cut your capsicums neatly and dip it into the tomato tea gelatin solution. This will help all the layers of capsicum stick and line the base of your terrine mold. Pour a little bit of the solution in it and keep increasing the layers.
Now, do you think I should be really cluey and just do half a terrain this length and
Don't
fill
you
the other
dare.
end? Don't I dare?
Don't you dare.
Okay. Why not?
You know you need to fill up the entire terrain. George said at the start you need a whole terrain to cut out the perfect piece.
Don't you dare. I know it might seem a little bit naughty, but I'm going to do a portion.
You would.
Yes, of
Make
course I
sure
would.
that if you're going to leave that space in the end, you're going to need to wedge something in there,
Yep.
and then fold it quite firmly
Yep.
with that cling film.
Yep, defo.
I'm not sure if this is the best idea I've ever had, but it's the one I'm going with today, and I'm not going to second guess myself. I need this time.
Start packing that into the side.
It doesn't need dipping. I just stuff it in.
I'm the first one to put the capsicum terrine in the fridge. I'm on time. I may even be a little bit ahead of time.
You won't have time to chop all of them to size.
There's 3 very different pictures downstairs. Andrew is speeding ahead, but he's taken a shortcut with his terrine. I'm not sure if that's going to pay off for him. You know, Audrey's clean and precise. She's speeding it, but Dalvinda just feels like she's lagging a little bit behind them, and she wants to trim that capsicum so it fits perfectly, but she just doesn't have the time.
You've got 5 minutes to get it in the fridge, Dal.
Come on, guys, let's go. Come on. Need to get this terrine in.
Yep, dip it, yeah.
Come on, Dal.
So cover it really tight. Just keep going.
Woohoo! Get it in. Woo! Good job, Dal. Get through it. We're into negative time now. You've got an hour and 45.
Yeah, Del, you've just got to get him in there.
Just put it in like that.
If she doesn't speed it up, she's not going to get everything on the plate, and it could really affect whether she stays in this competition or not.
Quick, quick, quick!
Come on, Del.
Just do it to the top. You don't need to put it all.
It's halfway through the challenge, but Dalvinda just feels like she's lagging behind them.
Make sure it's airtight. Come on, Del.
Dalvinda's terrine, it's in the fridge with an hour and 40 minutes to go. The recipe says an hour and 45. She's still got to cut it, plate it, so really, it's only going to have an hour and a half.
I mean, I was actually thinking, you know, when you unleashed hell, when you lifted the cloche, on that beautiful Greek salad, 10 recipes within that one dish. But is this hard enough for them?
I think so. I think so. It's extremely hard. It's a dish we serve in the restaurant at the moment that qualified chefs put together. So we're asking for a lot. We want a lot, but it's MasterChef.
Andrew, get a saucepan out. We're going to move on to the green olive gel. 250 mils of green Sicilian olive brine. Vibrant green olive.
Just the brine.
You use brine. I would usually pour that down the sink. So it goes into a saucepan with the agar, and then, basically boil it for 6 to 8 minutes. The tricky bit with the agar is if you don't boil it for long enough, it doesn't dissolve. Boil the agar for too long, it can solidify.
I haven't used agar before, so I'm not sure what the cook's description of thick is, but I think it's going to be okay.
Whoa. Can someone open the door for me?
George and his Greek salad. Why can't you just eat olives whole? Why do you have to pipe it out in a gel?
Holy moly. How's it going, Dal? Is it getting thick?
No. Come on, thicken up. I've been boiling for about 10 minutes and it doesn't seem to have thickened, but I'm just going to have to put it in the fridge this way. Oh, so it's not thick enough.
The next stage in the green olive gel is I start pitting my olives.
So you need 100 grams of that.
Mix the brine agar solution that's already been set with the pitted olives. Blend it until it's smooth.
You're doing well, mate.
Pass it through a drum sieve, straight into a piping bag.
And this will go into the fridge to set.
I'm worried about the green olive gel. If it's not set, when you brief the olives, it's going to give you a very liquidy face.
It's not all set.
I'm thinking to myself, it's a mess. I was seriously out of time. I have to get cracking.
The next element I have to make is the feta cream. This is pretty straightforward. It's really getting some feta, some goat's cheese and cream in a pot, melt it down until it's a little bit smoother, put some softened gelatin into it, and then mix it through with some lightly whipped cream, straight into a bag, a piping bag, and let it set.
The Greeks might have invented the marathon, but can I tell you, with 1 hour to go, it's a sprint.
Guys, which page are we on?
You're on 2 to 3.
This recipe it's 5 pages long. That should say enough. There's 10 components. Delvinder's looking terrified. The poor thing, she looks like a doe in the headlights.
Okay, let's just go to the olive sponge. Yeah, move on to the olive sponge.
The olive sponge is a new technique that I've never done before. You need to blitz the olives and then you add in your flour, your sugar, your eggs, and you pass it through a fine sieve.
Then, here comes the exciting bit. I've got to pour all of this mixture into an ISI gun, charge it 3 times with some gas cylinders.
So shake vigorously after each charge, okay?
Shake it,
Tom Cruise cocktail style.
Upside down! Yes, that'll help it incorporate.
Then shoot out the olive mixture into cups.
Whoa.
Take this one. Just do this one, don't I? Shh.
Be very careful with that. Put the nozzle down the bottom. Stand back, you're gonna need some safety goggles. Hold it in your hand as you discharge into it.
Here we go.
There you go, 1/3 full. Let's go 30 to 40 seconds in the microwave. One at a time. Beautiful, Andrew.
I heard you had a little accident with the sponge. I noticed you've got olive tattoos on your forehead.
Yeah. It's
which is
new
great.
look. It's better than piercing and it heals a lot quicker.
It's good. It looks great.
Terrine cut?
Terrine, not cut.
Okay.
So that's a big moment.
That's a little
You want
scary
to
one.
have a moment where you just look up to the terrine gods and go, please, terrine god, when I cut you, be together.
Yeah. Hey, I feel good about this.
Looking very good.
This is going really well. It's time to do the tomatoes.
Get a pot out, fill that with the vegetable oil. You're gonna bring it up to temperature, so you need that at 200 degrees.
Just the tomatoes in this?
Yeah. Have you got a digital thermometer handy?
Yep.
What's that smell?
It's oil. Someone's oil's too hot.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Turn the oil down, darling. Turn the oil down.
I want 200 degrees. It's not there yet. Well,
What's going
the
on
recipe
there?
says 200 degrees for the oil. Am I reading this wrong, George?
I think you are. It's definitely hotter than 200 degrees.
Yes.
And in about 11 seconds, that's going to catch on fire.
He says in 11 seconds, that pan is going to explode.
Do me a favour.
Take it
Go
outside.
and take it outside. Just be careful.
I have to take the oil outside before I set fire to the kitchen. It's still not hot enough, according to the recipe, or my blind eyes.
It's really dangerous. Right, get back inside, get the pot on, because you've killed the oil. All you need to do is fry those tomatoes really quickly.
Yeah.
So the skins pop off.
Yes.
I'm just gonna pour some oil into the pot and bring it to what I think is hot enough. A bit more freestyling, hey? I've dropped the tomatoes in for 9 seconds. The skins just frizz off, and it makes them really warm on the inside and somehow sweeter.
What a great little trick.
So what's going on? Pleasure, pain? Where are you?
Before we start, I want to know who you think should be in the lead based on what they know.
Audra. Audra.
Tell us, George.
Well, Matt, I hate to say you're wrong. Andrew.
I think Andrew's doing brilliantly well. He's getting lots of support from the crowd, but you know what? He's been really methodical. He's knocked over job, and 30 minutes to go. He's in a really good position.
So who's in pain?
Look, I think out of the 2 girls, I think Delvinder is the most worried. She looks the most stressed.
They haven't cut their terrines yet. There's still a lot to do.
Oh, I need to do these, guys. Shit.
I think I'm losing control with the recipe, you know. It's getting a little bit hectic and I'm trying to do too many things at a time and I'm losing the plot.
How do you do these?
Down. Just
Turn-
point it
turn it straight down.
Straight down. 30 to 40 seconds down.
How the hell do I use this damn thing?
Cucumber spaghetti is next.
Is she crying?
Yeah, she is. Just leave her. Leave her.
You can do it.
I feel like going down there and giving her a hug.
You all right? You okay? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Enough time.
Take a deep breath. Come on. Breathe with me. How? Okay, it's doable, correct? Because you're staying, aren't you? Say to me, George, I'm staying.
George, I'm staying.
I'm not going home yet.
No, I'm not
It's
going home
not
yet.
over yet. So come on, let's clean down. Let's get rid of what you don't need anymore. Oi, come down and help clean up. Come on. All of you guys. Yeah. Right, 2 here, 1 over there, 1 over there, helping them clean up. Yeah, let's go. Come on. We help each other.
Doing awesome, Audra.
Oh, thanks,
Really.
guys. Thank you.
Dal, I need you to stay focused, baby. Yeah?
It was such a supporting action from them. I just felt so, thankful.
Right, guys, you can go upstairs now, yeah?
Go, Dal. You've got it, baby.
Feeling great. All I've got to do is take my terrine out of the fridge and plate up. I pop the board on top of it and I flip it. I don't know if there's a terrine god up there, but hopefully there is today.
Boom.
Oh, my God. How did you do it?
I remove the plastic from the terrine and start to cut. That was a really bad move. The idea is to leave the plastic film around the capsicum, so when you cut it, it can't move because it's contained, and it will keep it in a beautiful slice. And it starts to squish around and it starts to come apart. I put the plastic back on to hold it together while I cut.
I don't know what I'm doing here now. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
I'm starting to freak out now. I'm wasting time and slowly but surely destroying the terrine.
This is not working at all.
Do you want to blast chill it?
I bung the terrine in the blast chiller, hoping that will just give it a bit more stability.
All right, I can start the other
Start
stuff.
plating up the other stuff. Go and grab everything you need out of the fridge.
3 Greek salads, 3 MasterChef hopefuls, 3 minutes to go.
Guys, come on down. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Audra. Keep going.
Come on, Audra. You can do it. This is it.
Come on, Audra.
No, it's... Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Woo!
This girl can cook.
Oh, lovely.
Come on, Dal. Come on, Dal.
Look, look, look. Slow down. Take a nice slice.
Most of my elements are on the dish already, and it's time to retrieve the capsicum and just go with it. I can't change it now.
Come on, Andrew.
Where did I just cut?
Oh my God, look at Rudy's terrain.
All right, let's go, Dal.
I see Delvinder's terrain and I think, yep, that's exactly how it's supposed to look. Not like my messy little number.
It's now or never for the perfect presentation of your Greek salad. You got 1 minute to go.
Come on.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even have a plan of how this plate is gonna look. I'm just dumping the elements down.
Come on, Dal.
The green olive gel is a puree, it's not a gel. I'm piping things onto the plate and it's just spluttering.
Powder's on, cucumbers on.
Get your sponge on.
And the vinaigrette.
Little bits, little bits.
10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Well done.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You did it. You did it. You did it.
Well, George, you've certainly set our 3 contestants a magnificent pressure test, a tricky pressure test, 10 different recipes, 10 different elements, a Greek salad like I don't think Gary and I have ever seen in any of our travels across the Greek world.
And what would they do if they found George's Greek salad?
They would probably time to rock and get eagles to rip out his liver.
Yeah. And I think that is appropriate punishment. That is a very difficult dish. I think they've done a great job. And I think it's going to be tiny little things that separate each dish.
Let's get Dalvinder's dish in.
Dalvinder, it got on top of you for sure at some stage in that point. How are you feeling then?
I let things fall apart at the last minute, and thanks to George, he just gathered me and go like, you just got to gather yourself and take a deep breath and do it again, and it really did work. Going through this, I want to achieve it, so that's why it's really important.
You ready to go home?
No, I'm not ready to go home. I don't want to go home. I've got so much to learn and so much to show yet.
How would that make you feel?
Useless.
I think it's really important, Dalvinder, that you acknowledge what you've achieved already in this competition, yeah? So don't ever say you're useless, because you're not, yeah?
The moment of truth, the quenelle. Useless people can't do that. I just tell you that. Take your time, be happy with it. Breathe. Take your time, be happy with it. Breathe, breathe.
Nice work.
Excellent.
Really good.
Deep breath.
Okay, thanks.
Well, how good does that terrine look?
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's like a little tile of capsicums laid upon each other. It's cut beautifully. It looks colourful. Looks inviting.
I think the real issue though is that green olive gel, which is probably too loose.
I can't wait to taste.
Yeah.
Right, let's taste. Terrine, fabulous, perky, stands up. You know, and you break into it and it's delicious. Good ice cream. The letdown is the feta mousse and the green olive gel. The green olive gel hasn't been cooked out enough. That feta mousse, there's just not enough on there. The sponge needs to be more of it.
Yeah.
But great tomatoes and a great terrine.
That terrine is fantastic because it's well enough set so it stops being about just slices of capsicum. It actually becomes a terrine. But what's lacking from the dish, and which is vital to this, is any salt. And the salt comes from that green olive gel. The salt comes from having enough of that feta cream, and the salt comes from that sponge, of which, again, there's a real paucity.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. So, happy?
What a great day. I had probably, can I say, best day in the MasterChef kitchen for me. It was just unbelievable.
There's no doubt that it's far harder, this competition, if you've got kids at home, family at home.
In this instance, you know, Alex, my 8-year-old, said to me before I left, he said, "Mum, so long as you get into the top 10, you can come home." So if I went home today, he would crucify me.
You got to quenelle that. You've got ice cream.
Audra, see ya. You got a taste.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
I actually think I'm preferring her plate up to yours. Because you know why? It's just a little bit, she's just had a go. The ice cream looks fabulous. She did a good cornell, didn't she?
Can't wait to taste. Shall we?
Mm.
Well, it's not quite as firmly set as Dalvinder's. So many of those elements nailed. The green olive gel, it's just firm enough to stand up, to be a little plume on the plate. Tomatoes, perfect. The terrine doesn't really have that sense of being a terrine, more compression of slices of capsicum.
The terrine, I think it's more, maybe the capsicum's not cooked enough, so it's a very al dente.
Yeah.
This black olive sponge is sensational again, light, flavoursome, really beautiful.
3 words. Magic, magic, magic. I think you should be really proud of the fact that out of the contestants that cooked today, that somebody's nailed it. It looks sensational, and put it all together is fresh and clean. It tastes feta, it's Greek salad.
Well, let's see how Andrew went.
Andrew, how are you?
Tired, not 120% confident.
You going home today?
I very much would like not to go home today. I think having learnt all of those new techniques in the last 3.5 hours, I want to use them.
The moment of truth, the quenelle.
Okay.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Andrew, thank you so much.
Tell me how it tastes.
Do you know what, before you go, that's the most emotion I've ever seen you show. And you got this little quiver going on and the nerves are showing through.
Felt like I was at home in my kitchen with my friends and just making food for them and having a ball. That was brilliant. Let's do it again sometime, hey?
Well done.
Thanks
for showing us a little bit of yourself.
Thanks, guys.
Can I say that sponge looks spectacular? It looks like a piece of sponge. The terrine looks a little bit jagged. You can tell he's had a bit of an issue with it. Right, shall we taste? All right, let's taste.
I think that the things that he's nailed are the cucumber ice cream. It's really delicate, it's lovely, it's well seasoned. I think he's nailed that little feta fondant.
For me, the highlight's the olive sponge. I think that is, it's like light as a feather, and you pop it in your mouth and it dissolves.
Beautiful.
And a taste of black olive. For me, that's exceptional, as good as my own chef's doing it.
The obvious thing that he's struggled with is the terrine. And I don't know why, because the jelly's really tight. So if he followed the recipe and he dried the capsicum out, that should have stuck like glue.
I mean, he did. He made a half terrine instead of a full terrine. Now, we don't know how well he's packed up the inside of the terrine, but a lot of that jelly might have flooded out of the bottom.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened?
Yeah.
The terrine hasn't set, and the terrine is the centerpiece of this dish. Well, we've tasted all 3 of our contestants' pressure test dishes. Now it only remains for us to get them in and reveal which 2 of them are safe and which one of them is going home. Today's pressure test was a high wire act. You had to make George's Greek salad. 2 of you have made it across safely, but 1 of you has fallen. Audra, we love the sponge. We love that feta cream. But what we really loved was the way you'd taken George's dish and sort of reinterpreted it on the plate. On the negative side, the capsicum in the terrine was a little undercooked. Delvinda, your capsicum terrine was the standout, the best of the 3, and we loved your ice cream. But the dish lacked balance because the salty elements were flawed in various ways. Andrew, your terrine was too loose. However, the lightness of your sponge was exceptional. George feels that there aren't chefs in his kitchen who could beat you in that.
Wow.
2 of you could still be Australia's next MasterChef, but for 1 of you, your time in the MasterChef kitchen is about to end.
Audra, your Greek salad was exceptional. You're safe today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Andrew, Delvinda, it comes down to the dishes you put up to us today. Andrew?
Yes.
You're safe. You will continue in this competition. Delvinda, it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen. We think back at what you've cooked, and no word of a lie, you've brought us the best Indian food ever to set foot in this kitchen.
The best Indian food. You've given us some of the dishes I've enjoyed eating most in this competition, so I'm really sad to see you go. What are your most prized memories going to be?
I think being able to cook a curry without the core ingredients and just smashing it out was, yeah, definitely one of my most proudest moments.
This is the best curry I've ever eaten in my life.
That dish was Delvinda's.
We think you're a great cook, and I think, you know what I think the competition's done for you? Not only has it given you confidence, but it should have, and I think it has, given you direction.
It's been a great experience, meeting lovely people. Audra at the Big C's tells me off all the time.
Delvinda, we loved having you here. You're a ray of sunshine, and we're going to miss you a lot. It's time to say goodbyes, and it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen.
See ya. See ya. Oh, keep cooking. See ya.
See you, babe.
See ya. Take care.
Walking out of the MasterChef kitchen doors for the last time is terrible. I've just got into exposing myself to different cuisines, and it's just come to such an abrupt stop. I've learned that I got what it takes to be a good cook and, and one day be a great chef. I just need to really focus on doing it so that I can take it further.
Honestly, you reckon it all come down to the terrain?
Yes.
I don't think Andrew's got much chance. Did it collapse pretty much?
Yeah, it wasn't set at all.
she okay?
Yeah, she's upset, but she's okay. It's a hard one, but she said goodbye, a big hug to you.
I'm shocked that she hasn't come back. I just feel like I'm getting so close to these people in the competition, and it's just going to get harder each week.
I reckon, in her honour, I think we should give her a Bollywood dance.
It feels really good to be home. It's always nice to see your kids. I've been missing them so much, so coming home to them is the best. The main thing when I take away from MasterChef is the building of my confidence. I can do it, you know, I have great ability to cook really good food. This is the start of my food dream. People are going to come around and buy takeaway food from me and go into their own comfort zone and enjoy that cuisine.
Oh, it's yummy.
MasterChef has changed my life by giving me lots of confidence, lots of techniques, skills, and a direction to my food journey.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
There are moments in your life that you remember. This is one of those moments. Today, you will be cooking for immunity against Jamie Oliver.
Oh my God, it's Jamie Oliver.
And now I'm slightly frightened that the people that love me are going to now have to kill me.
Alice, Tregan and Jules take on one of the world's best lunch chefs for a shot at immunity.
How you doing, babe?
I'm feeling a little bit flabbergasted.
That's all right, you're cool.
I'm just back to that cloudy mess of, I'm cooking with Jamie Oliver.
Could these three amateur cooks have what it takes to beat Jamie at his own signature dish?
That is just yum, yum, yum.
This is some really fine cooking.
Jamie, have you got everything crossed?
Literally everything is crossed. And it's not very comfortable.